What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Talk. In this one, we're going to be talking about the TakeOver. Now, this is a side-scrolling beat 'em up in the same vein as Streets of Rage. It revolves around three characters: Ethan, Megan, and Connor, as they race to save their adopted daughter. Now, the adopted daughter part is Ethan and Megan. Connor's just the friend. Standing in their way is the obligatory 80s street gang, complete with ridiculous color schemes, clothing choices, and bad hair. So, let's take a look at it and see what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and my final thoughts. Check it out. So, what did I like about the takeover? So, first thing I liked, the first thing you notice, I would say, is the music. The music is on point. It has that uh, beat 'em up feel to it. That classic side scrolling beat 'em up feel to it. Some of the tracks I think are by the actual composer of Streets of Rage. The Streets of Rage series. I can't remember his name. Is Yoko something. I do apologize for that, but like I saw uh, a couple of tracks from him because if you go into the tutorial mode, there's a jukebox that actually plays the different themes, level themes from the game. So the music is on point. I enjoy it because I like side scrolling beat 'em ups. I think that's one of the good things about it. The gameplay is where the game shines. There is nice combo sets for each character. Each character has different strengths and weaknesses. Me personally, I like playing with Ethan and Megan, even though I think Ethan is the best one on this game, just because he's more balanced, in my opinion, than Megan and Connor. Megan's a little bit faster. She has a little bit more finesse. Connor is the basic strong guy. But I enjoy playing with Ethan just because I think he's the most balanced out of all of them. Each of the three characters, they do feel unique and powerful in their own way. And like I said, you get a good sense of how they play, especially if you go through the tutorial. You get or the practice, you get to see what all they can do. Each player actually has like an actual gun move, so it's not like you have just the punch and the kick. You actually have punch, kick, and your weapon as well as a special. So that gives a lot of strategy when facing certain villains because there are going to be times where your back is against the wall and you're going to have to use something. I like using the gun. I'm not going to lie. If I get surrounded, I usually use a special, then I use a gun, but you can run out of bullets. So you have to be smart in how you use that to your advantage. Combat is very fluid. Nobody really feels slow outside of Connor, but that's because he's the heavier character. And I think the combat does flow pretty well, especially how the game moves and works. The game pace, I think, is actually smooth. It's you kind of have to. The closest thing I can actually like compare this to is Streets of Rage, especially with Streets of Rage 4 just releasing. One of my issues with Streets of Rage 4 was that sometimes the game felt a little uneven at times. This one to me feels a lot smoother. Well, as far as game pace and combat. So I haven't ran into a situation where I feel like it's choppy or anything like that. I've personally enjoyed that aspect of the actual gameplay so far. And that's a good thing in my opinion. So the bad. Here's what I found to have some issues, at least from my playthrough of the takeover, and that's I don't like the uneven artwork. And what I mean by that is the cutscenes in the in-game art doesn't match up, and it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. I like the artwork to be even throughout, so I don't know why they went the route that they did, and like the cutscene artwork just looks bad in my opinion. In my opinion, it looks bad compared to like other games in the beat 'em up genre. It looks really, it doesn't look that it just doesn't look that appealing, visually appealing to me. But the in-game art looks great. So I don't I it's that unevenness that I had to bring it up because I like art. I like different types of art. So it's one of those situations where I just don't understand why they did that. The dialogue in and of itself is generally bad. Now normally, there are bad dialogue parts in these games, but this is bad by like even 90 standards of bad, where you have like uh cliche after cliche, and it's just not even that good. There's one part in there where Ethan is talking, and he's for his daughter to be uh kidnapped, he sounds emotionless, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I guess it's going for that 90s tough guy thing, and it's just like, okay, that doesn't really, the guy needs to emote a little bit or something. But yeah, whatever. I thought the dialogue was pretty bad. The cutscenes, like I said before, they look very bad in my opinion. Uh, it kind of it kind of doesn't work for me, but it's just that bad. From a gameplay perspective, though, one of the things that I thought they could use, and this goes back to once again Streets of Rage as well, is that I think the game could have used a dodge block mechanic. There is a dodge roll in the game, but it usually rolls up, and it's not like an actual button. It's actually like your is that it's hard to explain how you do it because I did it by complete accident, but it's not like an actual mechanic that's in the game. I don't know why they don't put those in side scrolling beat 'em ups. I would hope that somebody would like, okay, look, if we have a, a system where there's like five or more characters on the screen, you need to have some way of evasion or something. I just don't know why they don't do that. Now I know some people are like, well, you need to have skill to do that. Yeah, but it's kind of a little bit weird when you're like surrounded and you don't have a way to, especially if you're playing solo. So that's just me. That's a gripe that I have with games like this. I kind of want them to have like that dodge or block mechanic so that it can be more, I guess, more even gameplay wise. But like I said, those are the things that I found to be an issue with the actual game in and of itself. So my final thoughts on the takeover. The game is fun, even if it is a little cheesy. Most of the games in the beat 'em up genre are like that. The combat to me is where this game really shines. And if you're looking for something to play after Streets of Rage 4, you may want to look into this one. It can be a little crazy. There is only if I'm trying to remember, but I think it's only two player at the moment. I think I may be wrong. I haven't played the multiplayer aspect of the game yet, so that's one thing I haven't done. But from a single player standpoint, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with it. So let me know in the comments. Are you planning on picking this one up since you're done? If you're done with Streets of Rage, do you like the beat 'em up genre? Do you want to see more in this actual genre? Leave a comment. Let me know. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next Let's Talk. Peace out. What's up, everybody? What did you think about my thoughts on the takeover? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Are you going to pick it up and all that good stuff? And check out this trailer, and I'll see you guys on the next vid. Peace.